Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel CashBee, or welcome if you're tuning in for the first time. My name is Aisha. I'm a new cash stuffer and a new immigrant in Canada, and this is my completed Happy Heart and $5 bill savings challenge. Alright guys, so it's time to boost my goals binder and my sinking funds binder yet another time with two completed challenges. This time I've got 200 from the Happy Heart challenge and 300 from the $5 bills challenge. So in all, this is $500 that is ready for kind of boosting my goals binder and my sinking funds binder, which is always so exciting. I can add in some extra money. This is money that I have saved. I have sacrificed things to be able to save this money. So now it's time to kind of reap the benefits. Okay, so 500. And there are lots of fives in here. That is, of course, because we completed the $5 bill challenge. That's why. But let's see how we can help these binders today. Let's start with emergency. Emergency is going to be getting 100. And as we go, I'm going to be updating these as well. Plus 100, so this is 1950. And let's add in 50 and 100. So emergency now has 1,000, 1,500, 1,600, 1,700 in the bank, 1,800, 1,850, 1,900, 1,950 in total. I'm gonna have to remember to clear off these trackers and make space for more transactions, or I might also make those those matte vellum envelope trackers for myself this time to change up a little bit. And I love how they feel anyway, so I might do that for a little bit. Next is house deposit, which is getting 50. So this should have 750 now. So let's see, 500, 600 in the bank, 650, 700, 750. Perfect. Next up is travel. And travel is getting 15. By the way, I'm looking at my budget sheet, which is right here. I don't want to show much of it because it's not very neat this time. But yeah, I'm looking at that to know what I'm stuffing in which envelope, in case you were wondering. That's 15. So this is 525. So 10 and 5, 15. And travel now has 500 in the bank, 5, 10, 25, 525. Moving on to personal growth. This is getting 30. So 0708 plus 30. 275. So 20, 30. And personal growth now has 100, 200 in the bank, to 20, 40, 50, 60, 75, 275. Next is future, which is also getting 30. So 355, 20, 30. So it now has 100, 200, 300 in the bank. 3, 20, 40, 55, 355. I know the lighting is not the best today, and another reason for that could be that I forgot to open my blind. So hold on a minute, I'm just gonna open the blind and come back. Okay, not sure if that made any difference at all, but it's at least it's open, and it's not very sunny today, so we'll make do. Okay, so future is done, and next is car, and car is getting 5. This is not a priority right now, but I'm just like putting in some money into this so I have at least something. So 5, and car now has 50, 70, 75, 80. Next is home office, which is getting 30. So it should now have 165. So 20 and 10, 30. So it now has 100 in the bank, 120, 40, 50, 65, 165. Oh, and I get asked this quite often, that do I have separate savings account for each of these categories where I have like money represented in placeholders? That means I have some money from these categories in my bank. So do I have separate savings account for each of these categories? And the answer is no, I don't, and that's why I maintain these cash trackers, so that I know how much money I have in which category in my bank. So, for example, God forbid, if there is an emergency may not be a good example, because of course, if I need more than whatever amount is there in the bank right now from emergency, which is 1000, 1500, 1600, 1700. Right now 1700 is in the bank for emergency category. Of course, if I need more than 1700 for emergency, I will dip into these other categories. So emergency may not be the best example, but okay, let's talk about house deposit. In case I let's say I want to buy something, and I want to use the money from the savings that I have in the bank, I would know that 500, 600 from that is for my house deposit. And I would know that 500 is for my travel. I'm not sure if I did a good job explaining this, but I hope that made some sense. In short, the answer is that no, they are all in one account as of now. and the reason is that it just makes it simpler for me rather than having multiple savings accounts. And I maintain these cash trackers very diligently so I know which category has what amount in the bank. Next is future baby, which is getting 30 this time. So 0708 plus 30, so 90. 20, 30. And future baby now has 50, 70, 80, 85, 90. My plan is to have a separate savings account. So right now I just have one. My plan is to have a second one once I reach 3,000 in emergency. So I can put that money aside and then all of this money can be in one account. That's the plan, but my plans keep changing. So so like wait and see. Once I do it, I will let you know this is what I've done. Next is vacation, which is getting 15. So 45, 50. $10 and 5. So vacation now has 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. And then niece and nephew have not started yet. So that was my goals binder. I think we could add into every envelope there, which was amazing thanks to these two challenges. Let's move on to sinking funds. Starting with health. Which is getting 15. And it should now have 225. So let's check that. 100, 200, 210, 25. So perfect. Next is household, which is also getting 15. $155, 60, 160. But this time, household is getting 3 5s. So 5, 10, 15. And households should have 160. So 100, 120, 140, 45, 50, 55, 60. Next is spending. Spending is getting 20. So it should now have 230. And I can already see it is correct. So 100, 200, 220, 230. Moving on to my parents. My parents usually get 10, unless there's like some bonus money, then I give them 20. But this time my parents are going to get 20. That's because we completed 2 challenges. So 10 from each challenge. 0708 plus 20. So they should now have 160. 50, 100, 120, 40, 50, 60. Moving on to self-care, which is getting 40. So plus 40, this should be 210. And we'll do 40 with a 20 and 4 5s because we have so many 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. So self-care should now be 210. Let's check that. Wait, hold on. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 1, 1, 1, 150, 170, 1. Sorry guys, the video just cut off and thankfully I realized it at the right time. Okay, so self-care should now be 210. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 195, 200, 205, and 10, 210. My throat is acting up today because last night I had a chilled Pepsi. Takeout is getting skipped. YouTube is getting 5. So let's add 04, 0408. Oh no, 0708 plus 5. So YouTube should now be at 105. 50, 70, 90, 105. Perfect. Next is home decor, which is getting 15. So home decor should be at 215, which is so amazing. 5, 10, 15. When I started with my cash stuffing, like right in the beginning, home decor always used to be the poor one, always the one that used to get skipped. But I'm so happy to build this up. And home decor is now has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 200, 5, 10, 15. So 215. Gifts is getting skipped, but shopping is getting 15. Um, 240, no, 230. So let's add 15. So shopping now has 50, 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 200, 10, 20, 25, 30. So 230. Outings. This is getting some money, and it's getting 10. So that's the last two 5s. And outings now has 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And lastly, we have CashBee, which is getting 40. So CashBee should now have 320. 40. So it now has 50, 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 200, 220, 40, 60, 80, 300, 320. Alright, you guys, that's it for today's cash stuffing, and this could only be possible because I completed 2 challenges, 200 from Happy Heart and 300 from $5 bills. Very exciting for me whenever I complete a challenge. I'm really looking forward to completing 2023 $10 bills and $20 bills, because those 3 are close to finishing. Alright guys, so that's it from me for today. I am going to see you all again very soon. Until then, keep smiling, stay safe, and happy budgeting. Bye bye.